Happy Friday, folks. Happy
Yes,
Friday.
indeed.
Space,
To you too.
weather. Let's just put it all together. It's better together.
Science.
There you go. As we look at our forewarned weather camera up at Powder Mountain, you're able to see the time-lapse video. This is just cool because you see the lifts running and the clear skies. Nice to see the sunshine after a decent week. This was the picture from Alta today. So cool because if you look where the sun is shining, you see those skiers coming down. And Alta, just like many of our resorts, having a great season. Now, if you were here last year, you remember record-breaking snow, the most snow we had ever seen. At this point last year, Alta had 535 inches. Well, we're roughly 100 inches below that, but we're doing pretty well at 439. We're above average to date at Alta, so that's great news. And we still have storms in the forecast. As we look at the resort report, season totals are really healthy. The 300 Club for Brighton, Snowbird, Solitude, Alta in the 4, Deer Valley in the 200. I mean, this is great for us, and we want to keep that moisture and keep our mountains filled with snow, and our next incoming storm should help with that. But you don't have to worry about that tonight. Heading into the weekend, we have gorgeous conditions like we saw at Big Cottonwood today. Thanks, Chris. Another good one coming in from Cedar City. Notice the clouds that were out there? That was the only thing we saw going on for our Friday. Deck of clouds moving in, and tonight they're tracking east, but a few lingering skies out there. So partly cloudy for the overnight. We will see high pressure keeping us dry, and we keep that for the weekend. Really nice weekend ahead of us. Today we hit 51 in Salt Lake, running above average for this time of year. We'll keep that trend for the next 2 days. 40s and 50s in eastern Utah, and 63 in St. George. Those tempting temperatures down in southern Utah. Along the Wasatch Front, mostly clear skies with the numbers in the mid-30s as we close out our newscast and we head into and towards our Saturday. Below freezing, so a frigid start to the day, but we're off to the races with mostly clear conditions and the sun coming out. Long-range futurecast shows us that area of high pressure that's going to dominate the weather story for the next 2 days. Notice the cloud cover from the south, though. It stays in and around the Beehive State, so a mix of sun and clouds for your Saturday and Sunday as those temperatures climb above seasonal norms. If you have plans this weekend, we're looking great. Things do start to change, though, into Monday. The winds are going to pick up ahead of this system that's dipping in. Now, this area of low pressure looks colder than the last several storms that have come through. It's got wet weather potential, so snow for our mountains, but with it coming from the Pacific Northwest and with cold air, we have the chance of seeing some valley snow. It's going to start as rain and turn to snow following an organized cold front, and that's something we're going to track very closely in the coming days. Futurecast snow shows exactly which portion of the state will be favored. The Wasatch Mountains look healthy. The northern half of the state with the northern mountains doing well, but the chance of precip all the way down to the I-15 area near Cedar City, so Iron County, as well as in eastern Utah. So snow potential's there with that storm, and the changes start brewing on Monday with the winds picking up and eventually rain moving in. Regional forecast for tomorrow, your Saturday looks really nice in the 40s and 50s. See that on the eastern side of the state. Partly cloudy skies in the southern half of Utah. We will see additional cloud cover. So at times, mostly cloudy, 50s for the I-15 corridor, mid-60s in St. George. Check out your mountain valleys with the 40s, mostly sunny, looking lovely. Heading into central Utah, it's a mix of 40s and 50s. This is where we start to see that cloud cover really bulk up just south of Nephi, and it stays that way, especially over the high country in southern Utah. St. George warming nicely, other portions of Washington County in the low 50s. We'll see the upper 50s near Lake Powell. Here's the St. George 7-day, bringing in that wet weather. It's going to be rain in southern Utah Monday night and into Tuesday. Temperatures also take a dip, 60s to 50s. As we check out the Wasatch Front, we follow, well, similar pattern, but that storm moves into Utah first. So the winds pick up. Monday brings rain potential. That organized cold front will sweep through, and it changes the moisture, dropping the snow level, and we have the potential of straight snow on Tuesday. Here's a little bit of a hiccup with that. When we have storms like this, you can't treat roads because you get rain first, and it actually washes away any solution on the road and then quickly changes to snow.